Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for joining. And if you are somebody who's just visiting me for the first time, may I request you to join, and I assure you, you're not going to regret it. Okay, a lot of people have been messaging me that I have been silent for 2 days and I haven't posted anything. I actually never knew that you guys have got so used to watching my videos that you miss me. Thank you for that. It feels great that you're missed. So I thought that I'll make a video 100% today, and here I am. Now that auditions are going to start and I have already guided you about about how to do your setup and how to dress up and the body language and what kind of questions might come, you are almost prepared to face the jury. But somewhere or the other, I think it's natural when you go to that Ruposo app and you see all the other girls all dressed to kill, one better than the other, you're bound to feel low. You're bound to lose your confidence. It'll appear that I always thought that I'm the best, but here I see better than the best. What do I do now? And when we are kids, I think most of us have heard this. You can't do it. You'll never be able to do it. You're not made for this. I don't think it's in your power. नहीं होगा, तुमसे नहीं, छोड़ दे, नहीं कर सकती. All these sentences most of us have heard as a child. And somewhere or the other, in our subconscious mind, it's gone and rooted itself and it's grown into a big tree. And somewhere or the other, whether we are aware or not, it leads to a low self-confidence. It leads to low self-esteem. And whenever we see somebody better than us, we always feel we are not worth it. I cannot do it. I'm not worth it. And that's where you need a booster injection, a motivational pill to pick you up and move you ahead in life. And that's what I'm going to give you today. How to be confident. Let me tell you, boys and girls who all are watching me, there was a time I wasn't confident as well. Whoever has met me and knows me knows that I'm not very tall at height. I'm just 4 feet, almost 9.5 inches. You can say about 10, 4 feet 10 inches. And there was a time when I was a child and I was bullied quite a lot. I was called all kinds of names: Tengu, Bonnie, Mini Road Roller, Chutki. These were the words they used to call me. And I used to feel very low. I used to wonder, why me, God? Why I'm so short? But there's something called heredity. If your parents are short, maybe you are short. I tried everything. My parents tried everything, but I couldn't go taller. And there was a time when I felt so low after a rejection that I actually gave up on life. But whenever you're going through bad phase in life, God always appears in some way, either in form of a friend or in form of a teacher or in form of a message. Something, you open a newspaper and your eyes fall on something, or you open a TV and somebody's talking about it. God always sends someone, but we have to recognize what this person is telling us, because we are so deaf that we just don't want to listen. We are so much into our own cocoon that we are not ready to listen. And the same thing happened with me. My friends told me, you're beautiful, you're nice, you can do this, you can do that. But I was not ready to listen, because somewhere deep down in my heart, I had started believing that I'm not worth it. I'm not wanted. I'm not loved. But one fine day when I was going through that bad phase of my life, one of my teachers came home and she shook me to reality. And she says, Beta, if you take ₹100 note, you crush it, what will be the value? I said, 100 rupees. She says, what if I tear the note? I said, maybe a little less, but the value will be almost 100 rupees. And she says, what if it's very dirty, crumpled, crushed? I said, it'll still be 100 rupees. She says, take a lesson from this. Societies like that, they will tear you, they will break you, they will make you dirty, they'll make you feel dirty. But always remember, you have a value. And do not ever make anybody else's opinion your own reality. What matters is what you think of yourself. And she taught me that the only way to stand tall in this world is to first accept yourself as you are and love yourself. And that made me realize, she made me realize that my height was just a small little minuscule part of my personality. I had so many other things in me. Why am I ignoring that? And she said, the more you focus on something, the more it grows. I was focusing more on my short height, on my low self-esteem, I was comparing myself to the others, and that's why I was feeling low. And the day I took charge of the other things I had, I changed my focus from one direction to the other. Things started moving for me. The world opened. All those windows and doors which I had closed, I realized they were always open. It was me who had the key. I had locked myself in a self-prison, and only I had the key to escape. And that's what I did. And here I am standing in front of you today as a retired lieutenant from Indian Army and one of the best coaches who has been honored by World Book of Records. And I'm now known as a queen maker. Not a Tengu, not a Boni, but a queen maker. Yes, people still call me short, but now I always turn around and say, okay, I may look short to you, but I'm as much under the ground as I'm above it, so I'm much taller than you. Right? So certain things I wanted to tell you, that once you will see all those girls, you're bound to feel lost. But always remember, are these 5 fingers same? No. But all are equally important. Right? Similarly, have you ever seen twins which are same? Even twins, they may look alike, but even they are different as a person. Have you ever seen anybody who's exactly like you? No. There's no one on this earth like you. So, when there is no one on this earth like you, what does it prove? It proves that you are a designer piece God has created. You are your unique self. There is no one like you. So when there is no one like me, why should I compare myself to anyone? I am unique, I am different, nobody can be me, and I cannot be anyone else. Right? So you are unique. You have your own pluses, minus, your way of thinking, your own personality, your likes, your dislikes. You are completely a different person than the other. So stop comparing yourself to anyone. Somebody may be pretty to look at, but maybe she doesn't talk well. Somebody may be talking well, but maybe she's not tall. Somebody may be tall, but maybe not got good features. Maybe somebody's got good features, but doesn't have self-confidence. We all have our own imperfections, and I think we are all perfect in our own imperfections. And that's what makes life beautiful. Life comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, structures, everything. And that's what makes life worthwhile, right? So stop comparing yourself. So don't look at all those girls and think, oh, I will not be able to make it. What judges are going to see is your own uniqueness. How original are you? And that's what they're looking for. They don't want cut, copy, paste year after year after year. They don't want the girl to match the last year or the girl to match the last to last year. They want somebody absolutely fresh and new. So you have all the chances to make it. Second thing is that there is something called law of attraction. whatever you think, you have such strong vibrations that if the vibrations of the outer world matches your vibrations, automatically things start getting pulled in your direction. But you first have to believe in your own vibrations. So start visualizing. Walk, talk, eat, sleep like a queen. They say fake it till you make it. You have to give this message to your brain that you're already a queen. Walk around with that crown on your head. Speak like a queen, behave like a queen, and you would say automatically these things will become a part of your muscle memory and you will start behaving like a queen. Your body language, your speech, everything will be like a queen, and that's what they are looking for. So visualize that you are perfect. Visualize that you are a queen and that your dream is now turning into a big reality. Right? There's a very nice saying. It says, confidence is not walking into the room and comparing yourself to someone else. Confidence is walking into a room and knowing that you don't have to compare yourself to anyone. And that's the key, because you are unique in your own self. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone. The third thing which I wanted to say was that just because you think, many of us feel that we are not good, and we stop looking after ourselves, we stop caring about ourselves. It's time you take charge. Look after yourself. Start caring about yourself. Make yourself look beautiful. Do self-love. Accept yourself. Pat your back. Compliment yourself. And see, when you praise yourself, when you compliment yourself, your inner soul will be so happy that it gives back that same confidence to you for the outer world. And that will be your fuel to carry yourself forward. The next thing I wanted to tell you is that we are all human beings and we cannot stop thoughts from happening. I think this is one thing which we human beings have, that we have the power of thinking either positive or negative, because our brain is constantly thinking, and then we turn those thoughts into actions, and then the actions build our destiny. The more you try to control your mind, the more it will give you thoughts. And if you are a habitual negative thinker, then it is all the more difficult to actually think right. So I suggest just wear a rubber band, not too tight, slightly loose, and any time a negative thought comes, just pull that rubber band and punish yourself for thinking negative. Not only punish yourself, two things will happen. The moment that rubber band pinches, you will have that pain. Instantly think opposite. Take it as a trigger. Take it as an anchor. Think opposite. I cannot do it, you are thinking. Pull. Pain. I can do it. I can do it and I will do it. No, this is not possible. Pull that. It will hurt you. Yes, it is possible. I will try. So you might have to self-generate a factory of positive thoughts by putting the right kind of fuel in your mind. See, if the car runs with the petrol and you put diesel, it is not going to work properly. Similarly, a diesel car is not going to work properly if you put a petrol. So actually a human mind is supposed to be functioning well with a positive thoughts, because no child was born with a negative thoughts. It's only when we were born and when we started getting used to this world, we started becoming negative and negative. Look at a child, small child is so inquisitive, so happy, doesn't carry grudges. I mean, like, child is a child. And we can remain to be that child forever. So you'll have to train your mind to be that child. Think positive. Because a soul is not supposed to be thinking good and bad. A soul is a soul, a peaceful soul. But unfortunately in this world, to survive, sometimes we become like that. And I believe कि कोई इंसान बुरा नहीं होता. कोई इंसान बुरा नहीं होता. हालात उसे बुरा बनाते हैं. Circumstances make people bad. And the day you start believing it, you will realize there's no one who's bad. And when you actually look at their story, you'll realize why they became bad or why they behaved bad, right? So train your mind to think positive. So we are going to visualize, we are going to train our mind, and very important, stay focused towards your goal. If you have decided to take pageantry as your main thing, stay focused. Then don't get diverted here and there. When people tell you you can't do it, it's not possible, this, that, just become deaf. Put your complete focus on what you want in life. And the more you focus, the more clearer and clearer and clearer things will be. And be absolutely vigilant to the opportunities which will come by. Sometimes opportunities come dressed, wearing the clothes of hard work, and we just completely ignore it. Don't do that. You might have to work hard, but stay focused, completely dedicated, disciplined, and driving towards your goal. And then see who can stop you. No one can stop you. Another thing which I wanted to say was that sometimes to gain that confidence, you can even help someone. Just try and help someone in whichever way possible. Tan se, man se, dhan se. The kind of happiness you will feel as a good human being, that will raise your self-esteem, that I'm worth it. You are worth it. Absolutely. And then, as I said, the most important thing for confidence is practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more better you will get at your skill. And not even a day should go by without a practice. Whether it is your walk, whether it's question and answers, whether it's your makeup, whether it is whatever. Practice. And don't walk around like a zombie. Walk around like a queen. Yeah, bring out those beautiful earrings and necklaces and the best dresses, and start wearing them, start clicking pictures with them, start wearing your makeup, and start behaving like a queen, because you are the queen and no one can stop you from becoming the queen of the hearts. And the queen of the hearts is impressing people around, whoever are there, impressing whoever meets her. Maybe you don't win that crown, but you'll always be wearing that invisible crown of being a good human being. Always remember, there are just 1, 2 or 3 winners. But always remember, participation is the key. I always keep saying, every participant, every winner was once a participant. And maybe sometimes they participated 100 times to become a winner. That's all right. Slow and steady wins the race. So keep trying, keep pushing yourself, and then see where this takes you. All the very best, and I'll see you again very soon with another video. Till then, take care, and yes, don't forget to subscribe. Till I see you again, bye. God bless.